test, testing sound on the other camera, the first one, test, test. Hello, welcome to One on One with Jane. I'm your host, and today I have Nickie on my show. She actually acted for several years now. What actually got you into acting?
Well, what got me into acting was one day my son received a phone call, and and then I received a phone call shortly thereafter, and I asked him. I said, questioning who is calling me? Is this for you? I didn't know. I said, no, Mama, that's not for me. So I returned the phone call, and I said, well, I questioned them, why these guys, why are they calling? And they said, well, we were looking for some people to audition. So I did. I went in and auditioned, and I've been doing it ever since. That's how it got started. And I do enjoy it. It's a lot of fun.
So that was like a mistake call, but it turned out to be a real call. You know.
It, that's correct. It was a mistake call. It turned out to be like very interesting, and that's how I got my feet wet. Just going for different things, different auditions, and I've been doing it ever since. Just a mistake call got me into what I enjoy doing, and it's exciting.
What did you actually do before acting?
Before acting, I was more which I am still a stay-home mom. I'm with my children that I have. I have two teenage sons, so being a stay-home mom is a full-time job. But basically, I'm just a homemaker, and I get out and do these auditions and these film these different scenes, and I just kind of enjoy doing it. It's a good way to get your feet wet and get you express yourself and enjoy yourself. So basically, just a stay-home homemaker is all I am.
So, would you be able to handle a funny role? Like, let's say you're acting in a funny role. Some people can't stop laughing. Do you think you could control your laughter?
I would say, whenever you get involved in some comedy scene, you kind of have to, have your limits. Some people really have a tough time acting out a comedy scene, but if you know the context of the role that you're having to play, I would say, yeah, I think that you have to have your limits, and I would say I could probably, I would say most likely I would get involved in the scene and give it my best and know my limits. You have to know your limits when you're acting.
Uh, I always think this is a good idea. If someone could actually cry in a shower or cry automatically, it would make a really good actress or actor. And I asked this girl, I said, could you cry in the shower right away? She said, sure, I can. Then all of a sudden she was cast. It was supposed to be like one of my projects. I needed a lot of people to cry, a couple of them actually. So there's a lot of
Uh-huh.
crying scenes, and I recruited her after coming out of the comedy show, and she played a pretty good part.
Uh-huh.
Do you think you could cry on the spot?
I don't know if I could. I mean, I actually did a monologue just recently for an audition, and this is a true story. I just did one online audition, and I had to do the script, and I was given a script that was pretty detailed, and then they wrote the monologue of my personal feelings about things, and world improvements, animal abuse, and the things that are going on, and I literally started to cry. I mean, if I literally started to cry in my monologue. So I would say that there, you get to a point, if you really are able to do it, you can actually cry,
Oh.
and I actually did. It was interesting.
It seems like you probably have to study your craft all the time to advance yourself. And now with technology changing everything, you could basically do a demo reel and then just send it out all over. It depends. Maybe you want to go out of
Yeah.
state for it too, and you could do that too. Um, what was the most complex role you ever did?
The most, it was like, I would say, sometimes you get involved in roles that you're not sure about. You don't know if you're gonna like it, which sometimes you can't complain. When I do my roles, I never complain. But I really enjoy whenever I go to set and I work, and I go there for as just a background actor. I actually get picked for certain roles, and I've been involved in some feature roles, which I'm looking forward to. Hopefully, which I do know for a fact, I was picked for a feature role for an upcoming series called Filthy Rich, which is coming out real soon, and I hope to see myself. And I would have to say that was definitely rewarding for sure.
Would you ever play a romantic scene since you're married?
I have not ever played like a romantic scene um, to do with any kind of performances like that, but I've actually had to
Oh, okay.
express myself on face.
Oh,
Yeah, like different things like excitement or you know loves, like oh, those kind of things. So yeah, I would say yeah, just expressional wise on my
yeah.
face.
Because one time I came out of a comedy show, and to make a long story short, I watched Julia Roberts in a movie because I didn't like what the host said about me, and I know it was really funny. I put
Right.
love, something about love, and like she went to Italy all by herself, and I was like, oh
Hmm.
wow, it was a romantic film, and she was always avoiding love, and then there was a foreign guy that liked her, who was Italian, because that's say everybody
Hmm.
falls in love in Italy, you know. So so I was like, oh wow, it was interesting. That's why I asked. Usually people would probably typecast you because of your look, you know. So you probably would get cast in different roles like Italian flicks and things
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, you do. Yeah, I think the best thing to do is with when you come involved in different types of auditionings. There's you have the background, auditions. You have the featured, and you have the main characters. A lot of people get involved, and they're not sure what they're getting themselves into, and then they start doing it, and I know people get disappointed. But I think that it's not about disappointment. It's about enjoying doing something that you enjoy, whether you're getting featured, whether you're getting main role, whether you just act, a background acting. It's all in what you enjoy doing, and that's what makes a good actor or actress is doing something that you enjoy doing
Yeah,
and being that.
yeah. And
You
plus, I
know.
feel like everybody's family. Like even though I haven't seen them for a long time, they're family
Mhm.
regardless. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, like yesterday, I put something up on social media. It feels like
Mhm.
everybody's my family, but I don't want to tag everybody because one of my actresses thinks I worked with at least 100 people over the years, and I think she's right. I never really counted.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track, and uh, there's some people won't ever forget my writing partner that passed away. He used to cause a lot of chaos on
Mhm.
set.
Mhm. Yeah.
He was hyper, but he was at the same time he said nobody could go get a haircut in the middle of filming because he thought haircut meant something else.
Right
So
now, you need a haircut.
yeah, so uh, are you doing anything now during the COVID-19?
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Are you doing anything now during the COVID-19?
I sure am. I've been doing some online auditioning. I'm actually got picked for a music video audition recently, which I did audition for, and I was chosen for the video. I'm not really able to disclose information, and but it's lot of thousands of viewers. So hopefully, I will get some great exposure. So I'm excited. I'm ecstatic about it. So can't wait to see that one.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot for being on One on One with Jane.
Thank you.
You're welcome.